Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about comfort zones, right? What is your comfort zone? And specifically how our comfort zones really contribute to, honestly, making us not want to get out of situations that we should really be trying to get out of, right? Comfort zones really do hurt us. What happens a lot of times is people get comfortable, right? It's your comfort zone. People get so comfortable that they don't want to go beyond the normal. What's interesting is pay attention to this. A lot of people who or look at it this way. Sometimes you would find yourself going from home to work and then work back home. And you take the same roads all the time. For those of you who drive to work, right? You take the same roads to work, you take the same roads back home from work. And if something was to happen on your highway or freeway or whatever the case is, you're completely lost because you don't know another direction to go. But thank God for GPS, so that will probably save you. And there are times when you plan to do something on your way home from work and you don't. Why? Because you're so locked into that mindset of doing the normal, doing the regular. You get in the car, it's pretty automatic, and then you just head straight home. And it's when you're almost home, you remember, oh, I was supposed to stop at so and so. So, how many of you have that happened to? So, your comfort zone means that you are in a state of, I won't say complete relaxation, but you are at a point in your life where even though things are not great, you're so used to the status quo, right? Which is kind of what comfort zones are. You're so used to the status quo that you decide, yeah, I'm not gonna risk doing anything else. I'm not even gonna try doing anything else. And so you don't even feel motivated because it's not like you make, let's put it this way, it's not like you make great money, but you make enough to just be okay. And so you're comfortable. You don't try to do anything else. You don't try to continue to further your education or anything like that. You want to. That's the thing a lot of times with people in their comfort zones. They want to, but they've gotten so comfortable, which means they've gotten lazy a lot of times, right? So comfort zones create this whole sense of laziness that you now have, and it's really difficult for you to get outside of that laziness because when you're in a comfort zone, you've also created a routine for yourself. As I've said, it's kind of like driving to work, driving back home, doing the same routine over and over again. So you're so lazy. And the other thing too is there are things you want to do, right? I've talked to a lot of people who are, they want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm going to do this. One of these days I'm going to do that. Someday I'm going to do this, someday. Have you been one of those people? And how many years now have you been saying, well, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to school one day, or I'm going to do this one day, or I'm going to do this next month or next week. I'll finally do this, or I'll finally do. And then you find yourself saying this stuff since like 2017, 2018, 2019. We're now 2021, and you still haven't really made a great effort to do because you're not motivated, because you're too comfortable. You're just too comfortable, right? And when you've allowed yourself to get too comfortable, essentially what you've done is you kind of put some puncture holes in your dreams, right? You just kind of just not motivated to do stuff the same way you once were. But think about this. Before you got the job that is just okay, you were probably not in a comfort zone as you are now. You were probably hustling, working two jobs, wondering how you were going to eat. You probably were going back to school part time while you were working another job. So you weren't in your comfort zone. What happened is you got a little bit of something. It's not all what you want. It's not your dreams. It's not your goals. Some people are doing things that they really just don't even want to do, but they make enough doing it. So it's like, well, I get the check at the end of the month type of thing. And so they don't try to do anything beyond that. stifling their dreams, killing their dreams. So that's the thing about comfort zones. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to push yourself beyond what is familiar so that you could actually accomplish the things that you want in your life. So, how do you make yourself uncomfortable? I tell, so when I hear people say they don't like mathematics or they don't like science or they don't like whatever the case is, or they don't like public speaking and all that sort of stuff, I say, okay, perfect. Well, if you're in that class now, that is perfect. You know why? Because the only way you're going to get better at those things that you don't like is if you actually do it, if you actually just do it. So you are probably not going to be a pro at the end of it, but I guarantee you're going to be better than you were when you first started it. And so sometimes that's how you have to look at it, because fear is also something that keeps people in their comfort zones. Well, yeah, but am I going to be any good at it though? Right? How many times have you said that to yourself, or you heard somebody else say, well, am I going to be any good at it though? I mean, am I going to really be able to do this? I don't know. I kind of sort of want to do it. Oh, look at all these people on TV. Oh, how do they do that? You know how they do that? Because they actually just do it, right? They figure out where you got to start, which is another problem that some people make. They look at the overall big goal. I mean, sometimes when you look at that, that is scary, right? So if you want to start this business and oh boy, I wish I had a business making $10 million a year. Well, you're not going to have any business, I can tell you that, making $10 million a year right offhand. That's something that you are going to build up over a period of time. But how you're going to get that business making $10 million a year is if you go and start a business right now, probably depending on what your business is, all you need is a couple $100s, right? In this day and age of the internet and technology and stuff like that. So it just depends on what you want to do. If it's that you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever the case is one of these days, well, yeah, that's a lot of school. It's a lot of time, but all you got to do is take one class right now, or just start off by taking the entrance exam to the college or the university that you're trying to get into. I mean, it's just a step by step process. So, when you think of if fear is keeping you back, also think of how fear is killing your dreams at the same time. So it's holding you back and it's killing your dreams. And I don't think, honestly, I don't think most people want to get to. A lot of times people say when I die, I want to know that. Well, you're not going to know when you die. I guess your spirit's going to still be present and your body's going to be absent, right? But I don't think it's about death. I don't think anybody wants to get to a certain age and then you've gotten to 60 or 65 and you're looking like, ooh, boy, I always wish if I could have done so and so, and if I could have done. No, because you got too comfortable with having just a little, with just being okay. It's more than just being okay. No, look, some people, that's all they want. They want to be okay. So I'm not talking to people who want to be okay, right? So if you're one of those people who want to be okay, then this is probably not for you, right? What I'm talking about is people who want more. They know they can do better. They know they want more. And they just feel stuck. They've gotten way too comfortable. And they've gotten way too lazy. And all you have to do is to take the first step. Take the entrance exam to the school that you want to go to, right? Go find out, what you're going to need to start your cake business or your online website business or whatever it is that you want to do, or your YouTube channel, right? Or your whatever it is that you want to do. Like, take the first steps and then the next step and then the next step and then the next step, and realize that when you take these steps, you're moving forward to something that is going to really allow you to be who you want to be and not just be kind of what you have to be while you're trying to just fit into this mold, while you're just trying to fit into just the status quo so you could just survive. So you could make enough to survive and be okay, but that's a whole lot different than empowering yourself to try to accomplish the things that you would love to accomplish in life. That's going beyond just okay. As I said, this video is not for people who want to be okay. This is for people who want to push themselves beyond okay. You want to be more than just okay. And so you've got to force yourself to get beyond that point. When I left home to come to the US years ago, right? It's because I wanted more than just okay. You know, I had done good in our exams that we have, you know, our secondary high school exams that we have, and my my mother and my family's idea of great was, oh, good. Now you can go get you a little bank job and dress up in a suit and tie or whatever the case is, and look good. And but it's not about looking good. It's about doing. It's about at the end of the day being proud of the life that you have lived, knowing that you left it all out there, knowing that you tried your best, and that you are living the life that you want to live, not what somebody else wants you to do. And it's not that you settled, and it's not always about money either, right? It's not always just about money. It's a sense of accomplishment. So you can have a sense of accomplishment from making $40,000 a year doing a little business on the side because it's what you want to do, right? It's not just about the money, it's that sense of accomplishment. And you're never going to get that if you stay in your comfort zones. Comfort zones are placed for people who have given up on their dreams, people who lack ambition or whatever the case is, or people who just want to be comfortable. As I said, this talk is not for people who just want to be okay, right? This is for people who want to move beyond what is just okay because they know that they could do better. So I'm encouraging you to get out of your comfort zone and really just go after the things that you want in life. Leave in the comments below, you know, what have you, for those of you who've done it, how are you able to break out of your comfort zone and push forward to do the things that you want to do? And I'm going to come back and share some more about me as well. You know, you can ask me questions and all that. Just leave it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Please do me a favor, share the videos, hit the like button. Those two things help the channel grow, and I'll appreciate your help doing so. So, as I said, we'll revisit this topic again about comfort zones, right? Just leave stuff in the comments. Let me know what you want to hear. I'll share some more. Until next time, peace.